What's up? What's up? What's up? It is the Bad Wolf. What's going on, guys? Welcome to 2025. Hopefully, y'all are staying alive and trying to thrive. And we have a interesting video for you. It is going to be about a writ of quo warranto. All right, but before we get into there, I want to thank everybody who has been supporting the wolf, the wolf, the wolf, and the little wolf. Oh, there's my other guy. There he is. All right. So let's cover some things first before we get into the video. So once again, thank you to all the people who have subscribed, which helps keep my channel alive. Uh but quickly, I just want to point out, look, if you guys, anybody out there, and most of you it just does not apply to, if you guys are rude or disrespectful or think that I'm forced to do this, like I'm some, animated puppet or AI, I'm just gonna delete and block you. All right. I don't have time for any of that jazz or people's funky attitudes or your whatever it is. Look, if you come to me like a normal person, and I don't even know what normal really is anymore. So I don't really know that. But um if you're just a dick, let's just get to it, male or female, I'll just block you. Go somewhere else. I don't need it. All right. I'm not your maid or your emotional punching bag. We're here to have differences and to get along. And if you guys, those people who this applies to, don't treat me with respect, and yet you want free information or you want to come on my channel and talk jazzy, I'll just block you. I am literally not going to entertain any of that. And if you, for some reason, have a bad experience with somebody that I associate with or a product or a file, come to me privately and we can talk to that. Don't try to like be that guy or that whoever and be silly. I'll just delete and block you. I don't have time for that. I'm literally not. That's why you don't see have most of the discussions open and you don't see me going back and forth with anybody ever, even on my own channel. I don't care. I know there's lots of people who want to talk jazz about me or try to pump themselves up on their channels or whatever. I don't care. I'm not 12 years old. I'm not going to play around with these boys, adult-sized boys out there, or ignorant females. I'm just not, because that's what the industry and the service, maritime jurisdiction, the belligerents, combatants, your U.S. citizens want to do, and that's not me at all. So there, I said it. Um, Moving from there, once again, thank you to all the people who have joined the Bad Wolf Media Group and people who have joined Black Site 32.com with the newsletter, and the people who are joining me on TikTok. Thank you for helping me over there. And the people who have joined the Bad Wolf Media channel. All right, which I may change the name of that to Bad Wolf Unlimited. I don't know. We're still playing around with the names, but we've got some videos over there. But over there, I get to talk more freely about everything that I've learned and bring you guys, the experiences and the knowledge. All right. So once again, if you guys see anybody talking jazzy, or making stupid little whatever videos on me or whatever else, just report them for bullying and slandering. Thank you in advance. To everybody else out there, I want you guys to stay healthy. I know it's tough. I know we have to watch what we eat, what we say, this, that, and the other. So just do your best. Don't give up on you. Keep going, even if it's one more day. Just go one more day and do a little bit better. That's it. That's all anybody can ask of you. It's not about being perfect, but also don't trip over your own ego. Okay. Don't let you bring you down. Don't think you're so high and mighty. You should always be humble and be of service. Okay. So, with that being said, let's get into the video. So, this particular video comes to me from a good friend of mine, Colonel Wilson. It is something I talked about lightly before, and some people know the power of this. Some people understand a majority of the videos I share with you and the power that is within them, because the power really is within each and every one of you guys. You think these documents or these procedures mean anything? Really? No, it's you. You've had the power. Dorothy, you've had the feather. You've had the golden shoes, the ruby slippers, whatever. You've had the power the entire time. Kind of combined Dorothy and Dumbo. But anyway. Um, you've had the power the entire time. If you haven't seen that in these movies, they keep telling you guys what's really going on in these movies. That's why they put them out there, is to get you guys acclimated to what's really going on in the world, and the closed circuits and the hidden cabals and the elites and the backroom things. And one of the reoccurring things, because they have to show you not only the good but the bad, is that you've had the power the entire time. You don't need to do 100 processes. Okay. You can, but the power is within you. Everything that you're doing is coming from you, right? There you go. Now you're getting it. All right. So I'm just reading from my secondary computer here. A writ of Quaranto is a legal order that requires an individual or organization, but that's it for a second, to show by what authority they claim to hold a public office or exercise a certain power over you, or to do to you. It is used to challenge the legitimacy of someone's right to a position or franchise that they assert. This has also been used to overturn court cases and decisions. So they're very powerful. Now, I'm going to show you the document, and there was no name on who officially wrote this one. Obviously, anything that you see in here, you're going to want to change your names. Um, I will probably have this available on Black Site 32 on the secondary free document page for those people who want it in Word form so that you guys can use it. Remove any information out of it. We're in this example, we're using, and remember, all this is education, entertainment purposes only. I'm your favorite non-belligerent, non-combatant treaty of the United States, leader of Levitica. I know I haven't said that in a while, but this applies to all my videos and all my materials. Let's get going. Shabang bang, baby. All right, so we're going to share the screen. Share the screen if you know what I mean. All right, let me gear everything up. Hopefully everybody's doing well up there. I want you guys all to be blessed, for those people who believe in blessings. And if not, may whatever being or entity that you serve have mercy on your soul, I guess, you know. All right, let's take a look here. All right. Eliminate the instructions and recolor all the red to black. Use the laws and court rules from your own state. Do not use the laws. And here, in this case, we're using Arkansas. All right. One of my home states. If you live in a different state, obviously. So I'm going to have the lovely AI read this because I know, my voice is not all that sexy. If you do find it sexy, that's awesome. I definitely appreciate you. All right.
Jurisdiction. Petition for a writ quo warranto. Your name here. Petitioner. Verses. Names of respondents here. Respondents. Petition for a writ of quo warranto. Jurisdiction. Quote the jurisdiction of your own state. Do not use the below jurisdiction of Arkansas if you live in another state. You will look stupid. As per the Constitution.
And yes, people have used some of my files with not their name and look stupid. So you have to do some work. Me and people like me who put this information out there for you guys. It's for you guys to learn. Like everybody keeps going, Wolf, can you do my file? Wolf, can you? No, because I'm just going to charge you a stupid amount of money for doing something that you guys can do unless you don't have a computer. Then find somebody, go to a school or a library or a college or university and use theirs. You get like an hour or 2 hours for free. do this yourself. You guys must learn to do these things. You must learn to read these things, study the information, go look it up for yourselves. If not, then it's not that serious to you. And then whatever you're going through must not be that serious. If it's serious for you, you need to fight this. You need to fight with using this information like your life depends on it, because it really does. So either you're in or you're out. And asking somebody else to do it for you and to pay, and then you get there and you can't defend what's in your own paperwork, they're going to run over you. Let's go. Okay, maybe she's not wanting to cooperate. It's fine. That's cool. We can do it.
As per the Constitution of the State of Arkansas, amend. 80, Section 2. Supreme Court D. The Supreme Court shall have 2. Original jurisdiction to issue writs of quo warranto to all persons holding judicial office, and to officers of political corporations when the question involved is the legal existence of such corporations. Definition of political corporation: pertaining to policy or the administration of the government. Political rights are those which may be exercised in the formation or administration of the government. They are distinguished from civil rights, which are the rights which a man enjoys as regards other individuals, and not in relation to the government. A political corporation is one which has principally for its object the administration of the government, or to which the powers of government, or a part of such powers, have been delegated. 1 Bouv. INSTN 182, 197, 198. Greetings. I state for the record that I, your name here, am a natural-born state citizen of Arkansas in its constitutional capacity as a republic and as one of the several.
Did you hear here where it said state citizen? The reason why he's saying this, or whoever wrote the article saying this, is because this is the proper terminology. A lot of people want to say state national. No, it's just national or national of the United States. We can say whatever we want to call ourselves when we're talking amongst ourselves, but when you're dealing with them, you have to be able to have something that they can look up and see it word for word, not extrapolate or assume this is what you mean. You have to use, when in France, you speak French. When in Greece, Yasu, pospai, you speak Greek. So in order to not seem stupid, you want to use the terminology that they're going to understand. And it's written up as state citizen or national. Hell, you could even say non-resident if you really wanted to. All right. Or she just does not like me to stop her when she's speaking. Just like an AI. Oh, let me leave it alone. Okay, hold on. Let's see here.
I state for the record that I, your name here, am a natural-born state citizen of Arkansas in its constitutional capacity as a republic and as one of the several states of the Union. I am not a United States citizen or other legal fiction. My birth certificate is attached as proof of state citizenship, and I am entitled to redress of wrongs and free access to the courts. C. Arkansas
Now,
Constitution.
the difference is that I wouldn't send my birth certificate with my letter. I would just mention it. And if I need to show up, I would show up with it. Because remember, that document is a bond, and well, it will go missing, shall we say. All right, let's see, where is it?
Kansas has unconstitutionally and unlawfully created a political corporation by the same name, for the purpose fraud and deception. It is not recognized by the Constitution for the United States of America,
There it is.
or the original Constitution of the state of Arkansas, and has no authority over.
It's an invisible overlay. Okay. It's an invisible overlay. They created a company in the area, and essentially it's almost like we all joined a gang in the area that the Constitution is like, yeah, no. I mean, you can do that, I guess, but only if people join you willingly and they know what they're getting into. And well, we didn't. And because we don't know to argue that point or who to argue that point to, we have a problem. So this is a very powerful video, guys. Very powerful thing. You have this as a right. All right. Need to know what's going on.
Eeple. Yet, this political corporation and its officials have and is unlawfully acting against me and the people, far beyond their lawful powers, authority, and without due process for years. Therefore, the purpose for this petition for a writ of quo warranto is to determine by what authority. The following are examples. Pick, choose and / or add to or modify fit your situation the following. 1.by what authority is / are the respondents violating the Constitution by taxing fines, fees in something other than the constitutionally mandated gold and silver coin, U.S. Constable Art. 1. Sect. 10.
So what's going on here is essentially they're saying that, the Constitution says that nothing other than gold and silver will be coined. So them asking you for fines and fees other than what is constitutionally mandated, it's a wrong. However, they get away with this because they have abridged the Constitution by creating their own, with the permission of the government, and doing business. So they open up a business, then each state opened up a business under the name of state of Arkansas, state of Wisconsin, state of Florida, state of whatever. And within that jurisdiction, on paper, you have now become a member of theirs, a U.S. citizen, which is not what we thought it was. It's a membership of that. We are all nationals, state citizens, non-residents to them, foreign nationals to them. Look up on Cornell Law EDU, unsworn declaration. It shows you that there are two United States, one corporation and one United States of America, the organic, the continental, in the United States in the geographical sense. Different things are going on here.
What authority is / are the respondents issuing me and we the people fees, tax bills, and etc. in Federal Reserve notes, which are obligations of the United States, including the principal and interest thereof. See 18 U.S.C. 8. 3.by what constitutional jurisdiction is / are the judge, prosecutor, court warring against me in case number XXXXXX.
All right, so basically we're asking, is the judge that I'm speaking to, which is a normal judge on the lower level, key words here, people, is this a constitutional judge or what's going on? I want to know what jurisdiction is this court. I already made a video on this. Are the courtrooms maritime jurisdiction? Are they maritime and admiralty or admiralty jurisdiction? Basically, maritime and admiralty are basically the same thing. A tribunal. 3 against me, essentially.
XXX, the United States and the determination that there is no common law. See Erie versus Tompkins, Supreme Court of the United States, 1938. 4. By what authority am I being sued or prosecuted in admiralty jurisdiction? 5.
There,
What admiralty contract am I in violation of?
there it
6.
is. This is fire information, guys. I've talked about this before. This question, this is what admiralty contract, because they all have to have a contract with you. Where's the contract? Unless you've done something criminal, then they don't need a contract because you've waived your rights. But you've technically waived your rights to be under admiralty maritime contract when you got your voter's registration, when you gave them your name, all the contacts of interactions with the police and the free benefits, which aren't really free because they're actually just using your money, billing you out at say $100 for something and then charging the trust 2,000 for it. Cough, cough. That's also what cough. They arrest people of color. Cough, cough, and people in general. Cough. Excuse me, I had a little something in my throat. Let's keep going.
6. By what authority is / are the respondents acting against me a protected citizen? See attached treatise. Writ requested. Therefore, I petition the Supreme Court of Arkansas for a writ of quo warranto to state by what constitutional authority is / are the respondents acting against me in all of the foregoing.
Dramatic pause. Dun dun dun. All right. So okay, I guess that's well, hold on here. Okay, so this is the notary section. And let's go over some of the terminologies down here. Now I'm going to correct something, and I know Colonel Von Wilson somewhere right now his skin is about to crawl. I don't think he put this one together though. I think it was just somebody that possibly either gave it to him or he had or whatever. So it's definitely not a cut on him. It's whoever put it together. I would rebut this particular usage in here. Well, actually, no, they had both of them in here. I personally don't use, and I know some people do. So shout out to all the people who follow me and have learned over the years. It's kind of funny that they put in this code here too. So this might be a newer document. So if this is somebody's document that they personally writ, you didn't put your name on it, which is good for the fair use on there, and to generally just allow anybody to use this. So this somebody is doing a lot of work for us. I wouldn't use this 8 U.S.C. 1101/21 because when you, even though they corrected this, because Cornell Law, EDU, and the people who write for them like to watch my channel, and the Department of State and everybody else, and police officers and whoever else. So, hi guys. So they did correct this by reducing the S here from capital S to small s. But when you look this term up, this code on Cornell Law EDU, when you click state, this tells you they're talking about a national of DC. That's why this can be very deceptive if you don't go and see the hyperlinks on a place, because anytime you see an underline, they're telling you this has a different meaning than probably what you think. Now, if you just read this without the hyperlinks, like so many people's paragraphs have, you're just thinking, oh, this is the right one. But no, you should be using 8 U.S.C. 1101/22A or B. Now here they have the term national of the United States means a citizen of the United States. Well, this phrase right here means everybody in the family, which is acceptable. I personally like B, and B is not included here for some odd reason. So I wouldn't use A, because here the word state, when used in this code, means a national of DC. 22A means everybody under the umbrella. They had to do that. They will always hide your remedy in the word other or attach here or the last option in the codes, hoping that you bite on the first option, which is what I did years ago. And I can admit that was my mistake. I rarely make them, but it is so. I personally like B because it then says a person who having allegiance to the United States, meaning the organic constitutional, the republic, is not a U.S. citizen, but a national. You have the choice because you were born in the republic first. So I would, me personally, you can do whatever you want, education. I'm going to use 8 U.S.C. 1101-22B. Like I said, A means everybody. So federal citizen, U.S. citizen, national of D.C., everything. So it's not wrong, but I specifically want to declare myself to be just a national of United States and not the whole family, unless I need to use that. That's just me. Do what you want to do. All right. So let's take it from the top. We'll read from here.
Protected citizens. A citizen of a state is also a citizen of the United States as penned in the body of the Constitution. In the definitions 8 U.S.C. 1101, a national of the United States is a citizen of the United States.
Citizen of the United States means everybody, the whole family, even people in D.C., because of 8 U.S.C. 1101-22A and B, can use this as well. They are part of the family. I don't understand why people don't understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. I guess they don't have the overstanding in this information. That's fine. I didn't either for a long time. Citizen of the United States means everybody in the family because they're not being specific. Everybody gets it here. Nobody's left out. Everybody has rights to be regarded as a citizen of a state and a, right here, national of the United States. And in general, even though they left out some information, I can fill this in. And it's also defined as a foreign official. This is under the next code here, 8 U.S.C. 112. I was one of the first people to find this code and put it out here. Because we, as nationals of the United States, notice it doesn't say citizen here. They're two different things, but they're in the same under the same umbrella. A national is the same thing as a foreign official. This is what I have on my plates for my government, which is where my vehicles are registered to. So individually, as a national, though we're underneath the umbrella called citizens of the United States, if you regard yourself as a national, you are a foreign official. You are a foreign guest under this code. Thereby, legally, you are foreign to the U.S. corporation. This does not make you above the law, but it makes it understood that you have more power over the U.S. corporation and its maritime jurisdiction because you're operating under the Constitution, which is the highest law of land in the United States of America. Let's go.
States. And is also defined as a foreign official. So, citizen of a state equals citizen of the United States equals national of the United States equals foreign official. And are protected. See below.
If you guys haven't gone to Black Site 32 and checked out the free document page 1 and now free document page 2, I don't know what you're doing. While you're there, download everything. Sign up for the free newsletter. Look at my social media page on there and add me on your social medias. You will see, well, I guess other stuff I do and me in the real world, stuff like that. If that doesn't interest you, that's cool. I get it. No worries. Keep going.
Below. 18 U.S.C. 112(3) C. For the purpose of this section, foreign government, foreign official, internationally. Protected person, international. Organization, national of the United States. and official guest shall have the same meanings as those provided in Section 1116b of this title. 8 U.S.C. 1101, Definitions. 22. The term national of the United States means a citizen of the United States. 8 U.S. Code Section 1101. Definitions. 21. The term national means a person owing permanent allegiance to a state. 18 U.S. Code Section 112 Protection of foreign officials, official guests, and internationally protected persons. A. Whoever assaults, strikes, wounds, imprisons, or offers violence to a foreign official.
So you have to know how to carry yourself the proper way. This doesn't just protect you. You go out and do some dumb stuff. You've waived this. If you hurt somebody, now, if you're not doing anything and then a police officer or anybody, and especially in the public, does any of these things to you, this is why this goes out to my officer friends and family out there too. Not the habitual line steppers out there and the ego trips and the Napoleon complex ones out there. I hope you guys ignore all this information. But to my good ones out there, you guys know who you are. This is why you guys have to be careful, because the people are waking up and learning this. This is federal right here. This isn't you're protected by your immunity. That immunity, let me tell you something really about it, guys. It's only because the right people didn't know how to come after you that you were protected by your bonds, or should I say your risk management, your blanket coverage. Oh, yeah, I know about all that stuff too. You're only protected up to the amount of your bonds, number one. And that state immunity doesn't apply if you've operated outside or denied somebody out of your power or denied somebody their constitutional right, or you've done damage to a foreign official or a national. But as the national, if you're out there doing things that are dangerous or hurt a U.S. citizen or a fellow national or deprive them of their property or rights, you are waiving your privacy and your power because you're operating as a belligerent or combatant. You waived your rights. But here you can see, once again, national. And yeah, Cornell law tried to hide. I don't want to say hide. We'll just say they re they moved this term somewhere further in the code for better understanding. Wink, wink. You guys can go through the code if you want. I'm not going to go through all of that. But here, let's so it says here, the Attorney General may request assistance from these agencies. So if you are stuck somewhere, if they kidnapped your children, excuse me, your offspring, the Attorney General's job, the district attorney's job, is to request from these agencies help on your behalf. And if they don't, remind them of their oath of office, and which is to the Constitution, and follow up with them immediately to ask them if they've done anything. Because if they haven't, they could be liable under what's known as misprison. I'll get to that at the end. Somebody remind me in the back at the end of the video. Okay? So he's saying here, the attorney can say, hey, federal agency, state agency, local, Army, Navy, Air Force, all of you guys must come to the Attorney General's request on your behalf. Otherwise, they're subject to penalties themselves. They're denying you of your. Now, don't reach out to these people on some willy-nilly BS. Oh, my credit card, they're not. No, no, it has to be something serious. Not that they shouldn't look into it, but don't waste their time because then you're just going to clog their table with BS and they have important stuff to do on a daily basis you guys can't even begin to understand. So let's read through some more code here.
Official. Guest, or internationally protected personer makes any 18 U.S. Code Section 1545. Safe conduct violation, whoever violates any safe conduct or passport duly obtained and issued.
Did you hear what they said? You have the right for safe conduct with your passport. Police officer wants to ignore your passport and you haven't done anything wrong, take it from you, destroy it, take your car. He's in violation of this code right here. This is a federal lawsuit. He is like he's effed or she or they. And if they want to hide behind the municipality in their bonds, that's fine. And then you sue the municipality. You can also go after the well, let's just say there's multiple ways to go after them. Legally. Okay. Don't do anything crazy. Don't do any stupid liens. Don't go doing anything dumb, like showing up at their house, because then you are the belligerent and combatant and assailant. Yes, I know they do these things to us, and we are better than that. And they also can hide behind their badge a little bit. You have to run the high ground. You can't win, Anakin. I have the high ground. It's a longer race and it's harder. I ain't gonna lie to you, but you will be successful if you follow my tips, tricks, rules, and techniques and remain a non-belligerent, non-combatant.
Issued under authority of the United States shall be.
Or let's say he takes your passport and doesn't run the passport and they lie to you and say, oh, we can't do that. It's a lie. Passport is compliant in all systems. It has to be around the world unless they have a really, truly archaic, private, non-US system. If he takes your passport and runs your name and you haven't done anything illegal or wrong or criminal, you're good. If he takes your name off the passport and runs it in his database separately, that is fraud because you are not identifying yourself as a U.S. citizen in the moment of that event and you are not requesting help. He is forcing joinder, which is a federal offense. And you sue them for it. Let's keep going.
B. Fined under this title, imprisoned not more than 10.
Did you hear that? My police officer friends, sheriff friends, you can be fined and imprisoned up to 10 years or both. Do you really want to be fined about $250,000 and out of your what, 5 to 10,000 maybe bond? Maybe a little higher for some. Some of y'all don't even have one. Some of y'all municipalities don't even have you guys having insurance or bonds through risk management. And if you guys get sued, you're losing everything. You got about $250,000 sitting on your doorstep, and they're coming to take your house, your car, your kids' lunch money, and everything. And imprisoned, but not more than 10 years or both. I'm trying to level the playing field for everybody. Thing about me being against the cops, I've got friends, family, hell, my next door neighbor's a cop or retired. I've had cops work with me, do things for me, we'll just say, look out for me. But there's always going to be one pole smoker out there in the bunch. And remember, if you are a good cop or sheriff or marshal or federal agent or whatever else, and you don't report even anonymously to internal affairs the ones who are bad, then how many bad cops or whoever do you have on the force? I hold you to your oath of office. Some of you know exactly what I said there. Let's keep going.
10 years or both. United States citizens are businesses and legal fictions and do not have any rights. See 15 U.S.C. 4724.
Did you hear that? They're telling you right here, when you call yourself a United States citizen, you are a business, which is why your name is in all capitalized letters. You are their property. You are a business. You are a sub-franchise of theirs under what we depict as grammatical deception. You've been fooled. You didn't know you were a business. You also didn't ask, but they also didn't provide disclosure. That's where it makes fraud. They can do this. This is not illegal. None of this, what they're doing, is illegal. There's some shady stuff, some stuff that they're probably going to have to deal with God or whatever God is in creation, you know. But all I can tell you is that it's not illegal. It's business. But they were supposed to provide disclosure, and nobody has ever provided disclosure. And even though I've brought you guys through Black Law's dictionary, which are their books, their words, different definitions than ours in America and Webster's, and through the UCC in which they operate, conspicuous format, UCC, what is it, 1-201, number 10, I think it is, conspicuous format. We've proven it. Bum, bum, bum. We've proven it. But here they're telling you 15 U.S.C. 4724. I believe I've already done a video specifically on that code, but I'll double check. Let me see here. Hold on. Just put that in your pipe and smoke it. 15 U.S.C. Yep, 4724. Dated in July of last year. Let's keep going.
4724. E1. The term United States business means a United States citizen. Only the Supreme Court of the United States has original jurisdiction over a foreign official/state. Citizen/citizen of the United States. U.S. Constitution, Article 3, Section 2, Clause 2. In all cases affecting ambassadors, other public ministers and consuls, and those in which a state shall be party, the Supreme Court shall have original jurisdiction. Under the rules of Civil Procedure 60, b-4, a case where a state is a party is void because state courts lack jurisdiction under Article 3, Section 2, Clause 2.
Did you hear that? It's a gem drop. Normally, I would have put this into the VIP section. If the state is party, how can they be party to their own case? That doesn't sound like fair and impartial judgment to you, to me, anybody.
2. And since we have the status of foreign official, we could be also known as an ambassador or public minister or consul. Therefore, all cases that we are a party to must go through the United States of America Supreme Court. No city, county.
Now, unless I'm wrong, and I could be, the Supreme Court, yes. The federal court is supposed to handle all of the between foreign and domestic and all that as well. And getting a case in the Supreme Court is going to be really hard. So normally, if they're trying to go against us, it should be in federal court, as long as federal's not party to it either.
County or state can bring a suit against us. In any city, county, or state court. 15 U.S.C. Section 78 DD1, F, 1A.
All right, it goes on from there. Just talk about foreign officials and whatever else. You guys can look up the code. I don't want to drag it on. So you guys get my point. So that is your writ of warranto. You're challenging their ability, who they are. Do you have the right to exercise these powers? How are you in office? Who gave you that power? Are you actually operating in the correct capacity? And if not, we've got some problems here. Now, here's the thing, guys. Once again, this normally would be in the VIP section, but I'll give you guys a little, tad taste. But don't forget to join me in the VIP section, which is just going to YouTube, clicking on join, and then selecting whatever level you want to join. And then you get the inside information of the behind the scenes, my extra thoughts, if you will. So it's understanding that you can always, at any point in time, challenge anything, any aspect. But if you don't know that you can do that and you don't do that, well, then you don't get it. Get it? Good. So, what am I really saying? What I'm trying to say is that if you don't know your rights, when to exert them, and how, then it's just good business. But see, that's also why they want you to have a lawyer, a lawyer, or whatever else, because then you've waived your personal right you to speak, which is why you can't speak when you have a representer. You're represented. Always watch out for the word re, and watch out for the word of in your sentences and in titles. Those are the MFers. And you've also then been determined to be incompetent. And that's one of the reasons why your lawyer doesn't listen to you. Is because you by requesting him have told him, hey, I'm incompetent. I'm an idiot, idiota. Oh, but there's a secret behind the word idiota as well. We've covered that in our videos. Hmm. The new Black Laws Dictionary. Brand new. Wonder what the word idiota means in here for those of you guys who aren't in the VIP or haven't bought yourself your own Black Laws Dictionary. Oh, now that is interesting. To find out more, join the group or get the book. Either way, don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. Bad Wolf, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Take care. And oh, don't worry, there's more videos coming. It's going to be a good year. I'll talk to you later. Bad Wolf. Okay, we'll do something fun. Oh, cue the little thingies that pop up at the end. There we go. All right. All right. So feel free to join and watch that video. Click that one too. And then there should be some stuff down there for you guys to buy. Thank you for the guys and ladies who already bought some of my merchandise. Sounds nice. Make it twice.